Oh, well, beautiful. Okay, so here is my quick little tutorial for you that you can go through it in real time with me. Now, so you got your little palette, you got the hack stack, so you're gonna have the top part and the bottom, and then you got, so your brightening highlight I think was Sunlit, and then your main highlight is June. You got your contour, and then instead of a lip and a cheek, you're gonna put either your bronzer here or your illuminator, but you can put one of those on the bottom. And then if you want to in the future get a lip and cheek or a couple eyeshadows, then at least you have some space to put into your palette. Okay, so first off, we're gonna go in and you're gonna go in with your brightening highlight. So that's gonna be the Sunlit. And then you're just gonna use your finger and just lightly tap your finger into the product. You do not need a lot. Okay, I'm just putting on a little bit more so you can really see. And we're just putting it underneath the eye. Right, so we want to brighten up this area. And then you're going to take that same color and bring it down the nose. You can go here on the bow of the lip. And then just like a couple little dots here. Marley, what are you doing? Don't mind me, I'm still in my pajamas. Oh my goodness. The girls have like some stomach bug. I don't know. So it's been bad. Anyway, so I'm still in my pajamas. I haven't showered in 2 days. I stink. Okay. So you're going to finish off with that brightening highlight here, just like in the center of the forehead. Next up, you're going to go into your main your main highlight. And then anywhere just along the jawline here, right? And I'm just using my fingertips to apply it. This is typically how I apply my makeup. You can use the brush, but I just like very, very light coverage. So if I'm going a little bit bolder, then, but again, it's like the same concept, right? You're just dabbing it into the skin, right? We don't want to wipe it on and then, I'll show you how you blend it, but we want to kind of stipple it onto the skin because we don't want to wipe away. Okay, so anywhere that you have any redness or like some blemishes, maybe a dark spot, you can kind of go in with that main highlight and cover those up. Again, here's my main highlight. Right, so you can see the different color, right? So this is going to add some contrast. So there's going to be kind of flow when everything blends in together. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit more here and here. I get so red around here, so I feel like I need a little bit more product there. Okay, so those are the two. Next up, I'm going to go into my contour. So yours, I think it might have been Stone or something. So you just want to look on the back because they're both going to be dark, the bronzer and your contour. So you just want to make sure it doesn't say Bella Bronzer because that's your bronzer. And then with your contour, again, this is going to be a little bit thicker, more dense. And then you can just go along your hairline there. Bring it down. And then you can come on the sides of the nose. Now, you want to bring them as close together as possible, especially if you're really wanting to like give that illusion of like a really thin nose. If you have a little bit of a wider set nose. So a lot of people, when they first start contouring, they kind of bring the contour down here, but then that's going to make your nose appear wider. So you want to bring it as close together as possible on the bridge of the nose and then just up into the brow line there. If you want to give yourself a little bit of a poutier lip, I just take a little bit of my contour underneath a really thin lips. So this just kind of gives my bottom lip a little bit more of a pout. Then if you want to kind of sleeken out that jawline, so you can bring the contour underneath the jawline if you want, but if you're looking to really kind of chisel it out, then I bring it literally like right on the bone. And this doesn't have to be perfect. What's wrong, sweet pea? Huh? I'll be right there. I'm just doing a little video for, remember Madame Andrea? Your first teacher in preschool? No. As I was saying, the girls have been sick the last couple of days, so hasn't been fun around here. Okay, so there we go. And then we want to give ourselves some cheekbone. So you want to think kind of like where your cheekbone, right? That point there. I don't even have cheekbones, but like I can hardly feel them. And then you want to come just about like halfway. You don't want to come too low down, right? Just like halfway where that natural shadow is, right? Boom, boom. Okay. There we go. So now you're going to take this is the blush and bronzer brush. This is the brush that you got. And then in a circular upward motion, we're just going to go in and we're going to start blending around the contour first. All right. And just blending this out. And I'm just very lightly in a circular upward motion. I'm not necessarily like trying to wipe the product off. I'm almost like stabbing and circular motion, if that makes sense. And just lightly pressing the brush into my skin. Now when you get underneath the eye, you want to stipple. So this is really important because we have very sensitive eyes. It's thin skin underneath there. So I kind of like use my finger to just... And you can always add more if you find that you need, like some days I have my circles are a lot more darker than others. So I can just go back in there into my brightening highlight, right? And just bring it down a little bit more. If I need to add a little bit more, use my finger just to kind of set it and press it down. And again, I'm not wiping it away. I'm just pressing it into the skin ever so lightly. And then now we can start working the contour. So again, you want to kind of go in an upward circular motion, bringing it back into the hairline, right? Because we don't want to have like some drastic line there. All right. And then when you come to the jawline, I just kind of swipe it along here, but then I also bring it down the neck, just so my neck and my face are the same shade. And it took me a few times to use, like, right, to put the makeup on and kind of play around with it before I found my groove, I'll say, right? Like at first I was putting way too much on, then I was putting way too little. So you will get the hang of it, right? And again, like some days if I'm going out with my girlfriends or like with my husband or something, then I might do a little bit more of a glam, right? So I might want to look a little bit more put together, but most days I just want to look like I haven't not slept in 5 years. There we go. Okay, so now we're in the cheekbone. Now I just kind of swipe up and down here very, very lightly, and then I bring it up. And you want to see that line. Like you don't want to look like you're wearing makeup, obviously, but you want to see that shadow. So don't be afraid of it. Especially in the cheekbone area. Like I want my cheeks to be defined. And I'm doing this in a phone too, so it's a little bit harder. If I were doing this in the mirror, it'd be a lot easier. There we go. And you can always bring a little bit more contour down the neck, whatever you want, okay? Now I would say here is where you would put your cheek, right above the contour line. So you said you had some blushes that you already use and you love, so you can do that and place it there. Or you can go into your bronzer, or both. Sometimes I do my blush and then bronzer. Sometimes I just do bronzer. Just depends on my mood. So then on the smaller, more dense end of the blush and bronzer, I'm just, again, tapping it lightly, because again, you do not need a lot. And then you want to think about when you're out at the beach, right, where the sun kisses you. So this isn't necessarily, right, you wouldn't put blush here or here. Your blush mostly goes kind of here. But when I go to the beach, right, I always kind of come back with that brown line across there. My freckles look a little bit more defined, right? And then I always just take a little bit up into the eye, just to, and then you can bring a little bit down here, right, into the forehead. And you'll find what works, what doesn't work. Some people put their bronzer right in the center of their forehead. Some people put it on their chin. I don't normally do this because I put brightener on there. But I'm just showing you the options you have to do with it. Perfect. So I'm gonna put my lip on. There we go. Okay, and then last I gave you, or you ordered an illuminator. So you want to put this on the high point of the cheekbone, right? Just to see how it just gives you that extra little shimmer. And then when the light catches you, it's just going to give you a little extra pop of color. You can put it underneath your brow bone there. You can use it as eyeshadow. Your contour you can use as eyeshadow too, if you want. Some ladies put a little bit on the tip of their nose. You can go right here in the inner corner of the eye, the bow of the lip. Right. You can even put it on top of your lip to give it extra shine. It is up to you. All right, the possibilities are endless, really. Okay, what you can do with this makeup if you're going out. I don't even have collarbone anymore. I've gained so much. Stupid COVID. There you go, right? But if you're wearing like a low cut shirt, to put it on your collarbone there, just to give you a little bit of extra shimmer. And then I would go in and I would fill in my brows, put my mascara on, and boom, done. That is it, okay? So your brightener, you want to think like T-zone, and then under the eye, right? This like area here, brightening up this, contouring on the outside, right? All of our natural shadows, boom, 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 a little bit under the lip. And then your main highlight, just kind of like everywhere else. Bronzer, where the sun kisses you, and then illuminator anywhere where you want to just add a little bit of extra illumination and pop to your face. That is it. Okay, simple, simple. Literally, this look, if I wasn't talking you through it and I just did it, whatever, and I added my mascara and stuff, I don't know, less than 4 minutes, like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I could do this whole look for. When I first got my makeup, it took me 9 minutes or something like that. So, I mean, it will get a little bit faster and it will get a little bit easier, but I promise you, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. So if you have any other questions, you feel free to reach out to me. If you want me to walk you through it literally like while you're on the phone with me, I could do that too. But please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or even concerns. Maybe you're feeling like the match is a little bit off, right? It might just be troubleshooting, or you're feeling like it's caking, whatever, right? Reach out to me first, and then I will help you out. Okay, happy applying. Bye.